Look at this. Look at this. Tesla up $12.76, up 6.34%, closed at 214.14, and post-market down a little bit. So, let's take a look at what we have here on our chart. So yeah, well, nice day for Tesla today. Let's go on the 1-hour chart. So yesterday we had the break, at 205.86. We had that break, and this is what told us that, whoa, this is a buy. Then there was a little bit of a snafu that happened yesterday. But today, look at this, back again. So back above 205.86. So getting back in right here was the right play. So, and it happened, it happened in the first 5 minutes of the day. Boom, the first 5 minutes we came back in. So this was the time to come back in, or a little bit later if you were not right on the money. So yeah, nice day. This is still not a buy on the daily chart. As nice as this can be on the 1-hour chart, it is still not a buy on the daily chart. To get a buy on the daily chart, we would need to break this downward resistance, because this is where the stock is in. We are supposed to cave into this line right here. We are supposed to cave in there. We are supposed to cave in until we don't cave in. So when we are not going to cave in anymore, then we are going to say, okay, there is something different. And then the drill. We are going to look at horizontal resistance also to make sure that we are not just not going down, that we are also not going sideways. So we are going to do a little bit more checks and balances. But, as long as we are below this downward resistance, we should assume that we are going to cave into it. So on the daily chart, we are into a downward trend still. Even though we had a nice day today, up 6%, this is pretty nice. I think I beat that horse to the ground. You can look at my video yesterday and the day before to get the whole picture. It is what it is, but this is a nice day. And if you got back in or if you stayed in, you are happy. Let's take a look at the VIX. VIX continuing down. We are down almost by 1 unit. So we are now at 1522 for the VIX. When the VIX is going down, stock market is going up. Let's take a look at our stock indices. So Dow Jones, we have a break of our resistance at 40,041. We have a break and we closed it. We closed above. So very strong Dow Jones move, 1.39%. S&P 500 up 1.6%. This one also broke. We had already broken 5401. So, this one could have been considered a buy. This one is even more a buy because we have broken 5497. So everything is going up. Everything is going up, and we even have a gap. So this is quite strong. We are still getting close to this resistance right here. So, we should be clear to go up to 5,600. And then afterwards, we are supposed to cave in. So we need to know that. NASDAQ, this one has a little bit farther to go. We are up 2.5%. And the break happened at 18,706 right here. And now this is continuing. So we might be cooling down at 19,975. Right here, we have a little bit of a top right here, or this bullish channel resistance. So very strong and going nicely. Let's just enjoy it right now. Let's take a look at our important stocks. So Apple also continuing, broke 222.32. Apple is on a tear. Stochastic is at 83. This is a very nice move. Amazon, after the break at 167, look at this. This is launching. We now have stochastic over 60. We did not have it, so the buy signal was a little bit more risky. But now we have stochastic over 60. This is pretty good. There's the caveat right here where we have some resistance that stopped us in the past. So we'll see if it stops us again. AMD also. So AMD, I'm going to call it a buy also on it. We just broke 144.73. And we had been rebounding for almost a week, and now we know that this is not going sideways anymore because of that break. So this is a buy. Adobe also breaking its downward resistance, no longer going down. Things are turning around everywhere. ARM still into its downward channel, so this one is not out of the woods yet. Google not out of the woods. It's having a hard time. It's having a little bit of a hard time. This one needs to break 166.60, I would say, to get more confidence, and no stochastic. Microsoft, yeah, we had the cross 409.20, no stochastic. It was a little bit more risky. Now it's continuing, and stochastic is almost there. Meta stochastic is quite strong, up 2%. Of course, we need to be careful about this. We have cleared 531. I think that my line got deleted. So we cleared 531.75. Yes, it happened in the past right here that we had a little bit of a move down right here. It can still happen. So just be aware of that. Also, we have this bullish channel resistance right here. So we could be slowing down a little bit because of this, but this was a big rebound. I cannot say that it was not a big rebound. That's a big rebound. But how far can things go? There's still some concern with this resistance. NVIDIA, this is a buy after we broke yesterday 116.69. This is continuing. We are still into a downward channel, so we could be caving into that. Palantir is a bit different. So Palantir up 0.71%. This one is continuing after the break at 21.31, at 29.31 right here. This one is continuing, even broke 30.55, which was another resistance. So this one should be go to, eventually, within a month or two, we should be reaching 35.50. SMCI broke outside of its downward channel. It's not ready yet. Need to break 672. SoFi needs to break 7. Needs to break 7 to get a buy. Then it's going to go until 770. Let's take a look at our EV stocks. BYD going sideways. We need to wait for 28.16. Lucid sideways, and Lucid, we have this long wick at the top. So this is telling me that we try to go higher and then we're squished down. New battery material broke 13 cents, but that's not too bad because we could still be bouncing on this, We could be bouncing on this. Neo sideways. Novonic sideways. Xpeng sideways. Rivian bouncing on 13.16. So that's the good news. Still into a downward channel. There's no buy signal, not even on the 1-hour chart. Nouveau Monde Graphite holding very well. Stochastic is still over 60. Earnings is going to come today. So earnings is going to come probably tonight. So we'll see what happens with that. And Nikola Mining, look at this. Nikola Mining, I'm glad I held it. Because right now it seems like it wants to go back above 34 cents. So we'll see. Bitcoin, I know, not a good day, down 3%. XRP still above support, important support at 54.8, down 2.7%. Gold maintaining itself quite well, close to resistance, but it's hanging in there. Silver climbing a little bit, 245. This one we need 973. This is looking pretty good on the 1-hour chart. We are seeing buy signals on the 1-hour chart. In terms of the daily chart, we see some, but we don't see all of them. So we still need to be cautious a little bit. But when we have a position where we are in the profit, it's hard to complain about that. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.